Are facial expressions universal or culturally specific? Imagine trying to understand someone's feelings just by looking at their face. Do all humans show emotions in the same way, or do different cultures have their own unique signals? That's what we're here to explore. Facial expressions are movements of the face that show how we feel or what we intend. The human face has about 43 muscles that can create many different expressions. We use these to show happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust in everyday life. These expressions are a key part of how we communicate without words, especially in social situations where spoken language isn't enough. For many years, scientists debated whether facial expressions are the same across all cultures or if they vary depending on where someone is from. Early studies suggested that certain basic emotions are expressed with similar facial movements everywhere. For example, a smile for happiness or a frown for sadness seem to be universal. This idea is called the universality hypothesis. It means that some facial expressions are hardwired into us, no matter where we come from. However, more recent research shows that while there are shared patterns, culture influences how we show and interpret emotions. Studies analyzing videos from many different countries found that people often use similar facial expressions in similar social situations. For example, people in different parts of the world smile at celebrations or frown when they're upset. This suggests that some emotional expressions are rooted in biology and shared by all humans. But culture also plays a big role. Different cultures may emphasize different facial cues to show the same emotion. Some cultures might use more eye movements or focus on the mouth to express feelings. The way people describe or label facial expressions can vary too. For example, some cultures focus on what the face reveals about a person's mental state, like saying, "she is happy," while others describe the physical action, like, "her lips are raised." People from different backgrounds might interpret the same facial expression differently. What one culture sees as anger, another might see as determination or focus. These differences can sometimes cause misunderstandings in cross-cultural communication. For speech pathologists and social communication experts, understanding both the shared and cultural differences in facial expressions is very important. Teaching social skills involves showing common facial cues but also recognizing that different cultures may express or interpret emotions differently. For individuals who have trouble reading facial expressions, training can focus on recognizing the most common signals while also preparing them for cultural variations. When working with clients from diverse backgrounds, it's helpful to consider how their upbringing influences how they use and understand facial cues. Using examples from many cultures in therapy or teaching can help build a flexible understanding of nonverbal communication. In summary, facial expressions have elements that are universal and elements that are culturally specific. Most people share basic ways of showing feelings, but culture shapes how these expressions are made and understood. For anyone working in communication, knowing this balance helps improve social interactions and reduces misunderstandings across different backgrounds. Recognizing both the common signals and cultural differences makes social communication clearer and more effective for everyone.